Hello everyone, my name is Bill Cain. I'm a member of the English department at Wellesley College, and today I'd like to encourage you to read a very interesting book about World War I. It's titled The Enormous Room, and the author is E. Cummings. It was first published in 1922, just 4 years after the end of the war. With a biographical timeline and scholarly commentary, it's now available in a new edition from Warbler Press. Literary critics and historians have highly praised The Enormous Room and connected it to acclaimed novels about wartime experience and its aftermath by John Dos Passos, Willa Cather, and Ernest Hemingway. Cummings' book is less well known now than it was in the 1920s, and that's because we think of him not as a prose writer, but as an important, original, prolific, and beloved poet, one of the foremost makers of modernist verse, along with T.S. Eliot, Robert Frost, Wallace Stevens, and William Carlos Williams. A poet, painter, essayist, and playwright celebrated for his radical experiments with language, punctuation, and typography, E. Cummings was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1894. After graduating from Harvard, he served as an ambulance driver in World War I and was briefly imprisoned in France, an experience that inspired The Enormous Room. He was arrested because the civil and military authorities believed that he held and promoted anti-war views and sentiments. He and a friend were detained for 4 months in a French prison, and that's the source of the title, The Enormous Room, the dimly lit detention hall, the large shared barracks where prisoners of diverse backgrounds were kept together in confinement. One of the intriguing features of The Enormous Room is that it's a blend of fiction and nonfiction, novel and autobiography. It's based on, draws upon, and at the same time moves beyond Cummings' own personal experiences. It's about arbitrary arrest and confinement, denial of liberty and freedom of speech, governmental cruelty and incompetence. Cummings is incisive and hard-hitting, but he's also ironic and humorous, dramatizing the absurdity as well as the pain and fear of wartime repression. He seeks through his forms of language and his character sketches and portraits to keep alive the importance of creativity, dignity and resilience, and personal autonomy and community. The Enormous Room is vividly relevant to the nation and world we live in today. It deals with dissent, surveillance, censorship, and imprisonment. It's about control and coercion of the individual by the military and the government. Cummings makes us think about what happens, what should happen and what shouldn't happen in times of national and international crisis. E. Cummings, The Enormous Room.